Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And on today's Plan With Me video, I'm actually going to be working in my Disney planner for the first Disney Plan With Me video. And this week's spread is actually inspired by Cinderella, and I am in love with this spread. As you can see, this kit is filled with Cinderella. There's dresses and shoes and the carriage. As you can see, I already cut out one of the boxes. Whoop! And it says never stop dreaming, because I knew that I definitely was going to use this full box. This particular kit is by Lazy Create Shop, and I think she just did a wonderful job in creating such a whimsical feel to this kit. And it's a printable kit that I got off of her Etsy shop, so I will link down below to that for anybody who's interested. I'm going to put some washi up here right above it, and it's this really pretty light blue and silver foiled dashes in the center, and just very simple, pretty, but also to go with the whimsical feel, as well as this holographic silver thin washi tape that's going to go over the black lines in the layout. So let's get started. So first I'm going to go ahead and just get going with that one box I already cut out. I know that I want to place it on Monday in the center, and I just have to peel off the back because it is on regular sticker paper. Just line it up and get that down. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just get all of the thin silver washi down where I want it, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, you guys, I love this washi, but the only problem with it is it doesn't always stick great. So later on, you're going to see me try and go back with some regular double-sided tape to just adhere it better, because there are some parts of the washi that will end up lifting up for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but a little bit of double-sided sticky tape always fixes it. Okay, so now that I have finished putting down the tape, I am going to go back to my sheet and figure out what other full boxes I want to use. And I apologize for the noise, you guys, if you hear any background noise, but we've got a lot of kids in the house today, including the twins' wake. So next I'm going to use this really pretty carriage with the horse for my next box. So sometimes this is tedious to get off, you guys, but the beauty about this is I save a lot of money doing it this way. The printable kit was only $2 and change, whereas if I ordered this already pre-cut and everything and mailed to me, it would have been probably closer to $20 along with shipping. So you know, when you look at it this way, a pack of sticker paper is only 12 bucks. So I just deal with the cutting and the peeling because it saves me money. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish placing the full boxes on this page, and I'll be right back. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking the washi and placing it over each of the full boxes. However, you'll see in a minute that I end up changing my mind, and I actually end up putting a full strip under each of the silver washis because I felt that it was going to look a lot better with the setup. and not so scattered. See what I mean? I think this looks much better. So I'm just going to throw you guys to some music, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this washi. So now I'm just going to go ahead and figure out which color boxes I want to do for the other side. And you'll see in a minute that I end up cutting out this really pretty blue full box and place it in the middle of Thursday. However, later on in a couple minutes, you'll see that I end up changing my mind and I end up putting it at the top instead. I just felt that it looked a lot better in that spot rather than mimicking the other side. Yeah, so see what I mean, you guys? I ended up peeling that right off and changing it to the top. You'll see at the end that it ends up looking way better up there anyway. So yeah, I ended up taking this really pretty peach horse one from the Cinderella, and now what I'm doing is I'm basically just pre-laying out where I want the rest of the full boxes that I cut out before I stick them down. So I finally decided on the last two boxes. It's a Cinderella shoe with a saying and then another picture of the horse with peach hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick all these down for you guys with some music, and I'll be back. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the blue washi tape on this side of the spread, and I'll be back. Okay, so now that that's done, this extra piece I'm actually going to use up in the corner. I'm going to cover these dates because I don't need those dates there. I have it in another spot in the planner, and I thought this would be a perfect spot for this. And this particular full box is just kind of like a collage of everything. It's the dress, the horse, the carriage, the glass slipper, so I thought it was a perfect spot for that. Guys, I am loving this spread. I love that even though it's a printable sticker kit on regular sticker paper, it feels like a kit that I ordered. It's so good. It fits so well. So next I'm going to go in with this checklist, and I'm picking the light peach color because I feel like I have a lot of dark peach right now. And this is going to go in the sidebar. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up how I want this first part of the sidebar to look. And then once I have it all laid out, I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. So I decided to go ahead with this small quarter box, and I'm overlapping it with a little light blue sign that just says little things on it. You can't read it at the moment, but you'll see later on that I go back in with some gold to make it pop. For those of you who don't know this, I'm actually a good mix of white space and decorative when it comes to planning. So I do like to leave some spaces in between certain places to leave that touch of white. So that's what I did over on the sidebar, as well as some layering. I always have fun with layering. So next I'm going to take these flags and I'm going to cut out the ones that I really like, and I'm going to place them sporadically in the empty boxes on each day. So there really is no rhyme or reason to this. This is my Disney spread, you guys, so this is getting pre-done ways in advance. We're not going until the end of September of 2019, but I am officially booking it during July and getting all the times and flights and everything like that scheduled and set up. And then there are things that I do out throughout the year to get ideas and certain things that I want to follow up on and check on and things like that, because I am pretty obsessed with Disney. For those of you who don't know, I want to make sure that I give myself options on every day for things that I want to mark and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and place down the rest of these flags, and I'll be back. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to move to Friday, and Friday is going to be our savings goals day for saving for the trip, whether it's putting a little bit of money to the trip or saving it for our spending account. So I'm leaving Friday without a flag, and I'm going to use this really pretty half box. It's got some gold and pink and blue. It's kind of multicolored, so that's the one that I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and place that down onto Friday. Once I get that box down, I am just going to go ahead and take this small little label header that says goals on it, and I'm going to just stick it above the box. And then I'm going to write in, you'll see in a minute, I'll write in savings above it and then just highlight the word goal in the peach pen, just so that way it stands out. And I know it doesn't look like you can't read anything when you're watching this back, even in my hand, but you actually can read it in person, so I promise. So now I'm just going in with that gold pen and highlighting the little things label to the left on the sidebar. And so far, here is what it looks like. So I went ahead and added in these checklists, and now I'm just kind of looking at it and obsessing. You guys, it's so smooth. Like sometimes with sticky paper that you print out, it can raise up off of the sheet, but this came out so good. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put my quarter boxes and if I want to put down any more half boxes. And I'm going to use these icons. There's a couple of light bulbs and then the money bag for the savings goals box. It's probably the only ones that I'm going to use because I need this to be pretty generic. There is a fill one, maybe not quite sure. So here I'm just cutting out a half box for one of these empty squares over here on Monday, and it can take a minute or two to get these things cut out, you guys, but again, it's worth the savings for sure. So for this one, I just picked a pretty simple peach colored one, and I'm just going to go ahead and place this down, and I'm going to get the others cut and placed down, and I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have all my half boxes down, I'm going to cut these quarter boxes out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all of these underneath the flag stickers on each box. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to space them out a little bit between the flags, so that way I can put a little washi divider in there later on. You will see me do that. You can tell at first I wasn't really sure where I wanted to place them, but I do end up going with the small space for the dividers. I kind of had to play with my colors a little bit here. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing repeat colors and that I was making everything looked pretty spread out and matchy-matchy. That's the OCD in me. But I was able to eventually figure it out and get the rest of the quarter boxes set down. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so now that I have those down, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the sidebar here. And what I decided to do is decided to use the really pretty quarter boxes with the flag design to the left of them attached to it. And first I just put down this really pretty deep blue one, and then I end up putting in after that the peach one. I was trying to figure out here, guys, where I wanted to place this because I was trying to get enough space in between where I could cover up the lines that were already on the sheet with the washi divider. So I was just trying to find perfect placement. We all know how it feels. We need happy planner peace, right? So now I'm going back to those icons and I'm going to place those icons down. The first one that I ended up cutting out was the savings goals money bag one. I knew I wanted to use this one and where exactly I wanted it, so I went ahead and placed the money bag one first down in that savings goal box that I placed earlier. Next, what I did is I just went and cut out those idea icons and tried to place them, in a couple of different spots. There was only 2 of them, so I wanted to make sure I put them in appropriate spots and spread out. So after clearing my space a little bit, I went ahead and grabbed this really cute and pretty gold thin washi strip. This is from the Mambi site. It's a Happy Planner thin washi. And this is what I ultimately decided on using as my divider washi in between the flags and the quarter boxes. I had contemplated using a different washi. I wasn't really sure if the gold matched perfectly to the gold in the kit. However, I eventually decided that I didn't want to use any more peach. There was plenty of peach, so I went ahead and did use that gold washi. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this washi in the rest of the spots in between the quarter boxes and the flags, and I'll be back. So finally, I just stuck the pages back in the book, and then I realized that I forgot to put the washi onto the sidebar to divide those flags. So I just go ahead and do that really quick. Alright guys, so I finally finished the spread and it is absolutely amazing. I am completely obsessed with this kit. I cannot believe how wonderful it came out. In love with this kit. I did purchase some little tiny Cinderella icons that I'm gonna go and place in afterwards. Again, this is Laisney Create Shop, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And she has got so many other awesome Disney kits and others as well, so make sure to go check her out. Again, her link will be down in the description box, and I can't wait to get the Cinderella stickers in. I hope everyone has a magical day and happy planning. Bye!